Hi, my name is Abby, and I have Prader Willi Syndrome.
My name is Zach, and I have Prader Willi Syndrome.
I'm Kendall. I am 16 and I have Prader Willi.
My name is Glenn, and I have Prader Willi.
Imagine a life where you're hungry 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And no matter how much you eat, you're never full. A life where going to school means another day of not measuring up and loneliness. A life knowing that you would never live on your own or have your own family or children. This is a life with Prader Willi.
Kids that don't have a disability sometimes think it's funny. It's really funny that a kid has a disability.
With PW, it's hard to manage your weight.
One time, Chase woke up in the middle of the night and he was hungry and he didn't tell Mom and Dad that he was going downstairs to eat something and he cut his hand open. I think Prader Willi is people with special needs and they're always hungry. Prader Willi Syndrome is when something is not right in your stomach and you can only eat certain things.
So you have to be careful what they eat, and if they don't get what they want to eat, they throw fits and they get really high anxiety.
Prader Willi Syndrome is a genetic condition, and it's due to a chromosome abnormality. Specifically, there is typically a missing part of chromosome 15.
It's an overwhelming syndrome that families have to deal with on a day-in, day-out basis.
The typical lifespan of a child with Prader Willi Syndrome as they move into adulthood was like 30s or 40s. Most of the deaths were obesity related or related to respiratory issues.
That obstructive sleep apnea is associated or is a higher risk if you're overweight.
In Prader Willi syndrome, children and adults have a high incidence of having growth hormone deficiency. They may also have hypothyroidism,
anxiety, and a lot of it has to do with food.
When we got the diagnosis, besides after the initial shock, we have locks on cabinets, and
we've had to change a lot of our food eating habits. Also, other challenges is just Trevor's ability to be out and about. Especially for me, that's a challenge to keep him active.
My biggest problem is I have a 3-year-old, and so it's finding that balance between discipline and lifestyle between a child that doesn't have any problems.
Suddenly all the dreams that we had for him to be like our other typical child went away to this brand new, unknown world of, bad, hard things.
Our biggest challenges with Abby have been behavioral. She has extremely high anxiety.
She knows she's different. She wants friends. It's hard for her to figure out those kinds of social things.
Vanessa's appetite increased because the hypothalamus in her brain didn't function and register satiety. So her appetite was just insurmountable.
The Colorado Prader Willi Association has helped our family in so many ways through the years.
I think that's the greatest thing that the chapter does is put you together with other parents, because the likelihood that you're going to just happen to know somebody with Prader Willi Syndrome is practically, nil.
We move from just a support group to more advocacy, raising money, and that is where we've been going ever since. We raise money for the clinic, we raise money for respite care, long-term care for our older population. We're raising money for research.
We have the Family Scholarship Program. We started the Prader Willi Syndrome Clinic at Children's Hospital.
I'm so grateful for the organization, and I'm grateful for the hard work that so many people have put into this organization, and it's just so comforting to know that we have all these people and these experts. Our parents are the experts because they've lived with it, and we are just so blessed to just be a part of this whole chapter.